Hi there, I'm Diane Mulligan, and this is Tony Carnesi.
Hi.
How are you?
I'm great. How are you today?
Fine, thanks. We're going to talk a little bit about defining and delivering value in
Right.
today's market, right? So
Right.
tell me about how do you define, first off, value?
Well, value is kind of a hard thing to define, and in any market, it's really important to do that because that's what's going to connect and help you connect with buyers and sellers and why people are going to want to work with you. So the battle right now with value is what is the value, right? In this market where it's accelerating and it's moving so quickly, it's always the question, why do I need a real estate agent?
Absolutely.
Right? It's going to sell quickly. Why do I need you? Well, you have to understand that value shifts and value changes. So in the old market in 2008, 9, 10, and 11, when we were in a downturn, the value of the real estate agent was get me under contract. I've been on the market for 6 months. I'm struggling. This is hard. Now the value is keep it together. Anybody can get me under contract, but things are falling apart. In fact, 22.5% of all the deals that were written last month fell in the first 10 days. So the value really is don't get me under contract, get me to the closing table.
And is that one of the things that you talk about when you look at this the disruptors that are coming in? Because when you're talking to clients and they are looking at all this marketing about, I can sell your house for a couple $1,000s. Why do you need a realtor?
Right.
What do you, talk a little bit about that.
Well, it comes down to this. In the absence of value, the dollar becomes the least common denominator.
Right.
So if they don't have value, if these disruptors are coming in to offer maybe pay for a fee service or something like that, then it comes down to the money. Where the value really is in a full service agent is the whole package. It's everything from do they have the right vendors, the stagers, all of the right people to get them through that transaction and get it done. And a lot of the people that have come in the disruptors, they're offering pieces and parts, and that's attractive to the consumer because they think that's all they need, but they often don't know what they don't know.
And so how do you articulate that when you're sitting down and you're trying to get a client to sign with you?
Yeah, I think that's a big deal. I think it comes down to rapport first. If you have the rapport and if you have that relationship with the client, you can explain to them, this is what's at stake. And you may save a little bit of money. Actually, we're finding that some of the discount firms and some of the other disruptors that are listing property, they're leaving money on the table.
Right.
So if you can actually sit down and have that conversation and show them the numbers, they understand that at the end of the day, it's about getting the job done. It's not just about getting it done at the cheapest price.
And so for so many of your agents, though, they are also constantly being marketed with all these shiny objects that they can supposedly show to clients to get them to sign. But that really doesn't fall in line so much with what the actual Keller Williams model is.
Well, at Keller Williams, we want our agents to build the businesses that they want, and they're all different. And so everybody can do what's going to be best for their business. But what we're counseling our people to do is to make sure they're rock solid about who they are, what their values are, make sure that they have that set up so that they can articulate that and they can bond with their clients. And then from there, go find some of those new pieces of technology. Go find that new app, that new piece that's in line with your values, that will protect your data and make sure that your business is safe. And let that leverage you. Don't let that replace you.
So you think this is really a good time to be a realtor, although you have some unique challenges in this market?
I do. I think we're watching agents in this space right now that are really flourishing. They're taking more market share. Their businesses are actually growing, and everybody think, well, that's easy to say because the market is accelerating.
Right.
But what's happening is they're taking market share now, so that at the next market shift, they're going to be unstoppable. I'm not going to lie; it's tough. They've got to be focused. But if they can do that and they can win in this market, they're going to be okay.
Thank you so much for your
Thank you.
time
Thanks for
today.
having me.